Galichia and Brian Weidling of Tumbleweed Entertainment first turned their cameras on at the Beverly Hills 90210 Toastmasters Club in California. Since then, they have crisscrossed the continent, traveling tens of thousands of miles to conduct over 100 interviews on the subject of Toastmasters, public speaking, and communication anxiety. You may have seen Paul and Brian taping at various region conferences over the past 2 years, and at the World Championship of Public Speaking both in Calgary and in Phoenix.
One of our goals of this film is to get Toastmasters out there and have people understand what the organization is and understand the importance of being able to speak up in front of people.
It pervades every aspect of your life.
What was the original thought? Who came up with the idea?
A friend of my wife's, actually.
A friend of your wife's?
Yeah, they had been on a round trip, around the world trip, and came and stopped in Los Angeles as their last stop. We're out to dinner, and my wife's friend was telling us about someone she worked with at American Express who was very shy, didn't socialize much in the office, but one day had to get up and give a presentation in front of 500 American Express executives. And she asked her after, Pat, how did you do that? And she said, I joined Toastmasters. And she said it very proudly and emphatically. And my wife's friend said, so you should check in the Toastmasters and fear public speaking. And that's how it all began.
Wow.
And then Brian called me and I went to the Beverly Hills 90210 meeting. And I met Ann Hastings, the very first person that I met, who's an amazing person.
Absolutely.
And then Brian's like, what'd you think? And I go, we definitely need to check this out. And then
we came down to
2 years later, we're here.
Wow.
Voila. We found out about the prison clubs and went and filmed there. Now, the irony is, we're not going to be using any of that footage in this cut. We're not even going to get to the prison thing. So, one of our goals after this is kind of develop a box set, maybe even make another film just specifically about the prison Toastmasters, because it really is pretty fascinating.
That's a great story.
Yeah. So we shot 400 hours of footage. We want
413 hours.
Yeah, 413.
But he's not counting. Specific is memorable.
415, isn't it now?
It's 415, yes, actually.
And we want people, if they want it, to see all of it, because it really is fascinating and great footage.
Wow. Well, we're looking forward to how you guys tell the story.
Yeah, it'll be cool.
Very cool.
You have to be objective, though. This isn't just for Toastmasters. This is for everyone. And we really want to tell a really good story, more than anything. Right. Not only public speaking is important and all of that, but these are fascinating people and fascinating characters.
Telling fascinating stories.
On a fascinating journey.
And it's not just about the speaking, it's about how it affects their life, right? And
it's also about this competition, how this competition affects people's lives as well. How on the road to being a world champion, that's something, and this something has to be public speaking, what that journey is like, and the good things it can bring out of people, and some other sides that can be a little bit more difficult. So
surprising. And what's the website again, guys?
Speakeasythemovie.com.
Remember, 3 times.
Speakeasythemovie.com. Speakeasythemovie.com. Speakeasythemovie.com.
So how much sleep did you get this week, Paul, trying to get this ready?
Not a lot. Not a lot. 3 hours last night, 3 hours the night before. Brian has slept less than I have, even.
Wow.
No one's ever done something on the fear of public speaking.
Right.
The actual characters that we were able to meet and film for all that time.
Yeah.
It was something that is just really unique. So as much as we're hoping for a festival, we're not living and dying on that philosophy. So there's a lot of other alternative avenues that we've got.
Dress up nice.
Thank you. Right? I scrub up nice. See?
Yes,
But I can't just do it in like 10 seconds. You know what I mean?
But you look so nice.
Thank you.
Yeah. Handheld mic. I didn't see one up there.
Stop it. I'm not used to this.
This is Brian Weidling. And ladies and gentlemen, this is Beverly, the brand new deputy. And she rocks. She's a classy lady. How are you?
Thank you. I'm doing great. I'm very excited about this film.
I think we're actually going to shoot for Sundance, which will be in January, and we've got about another 4 weeks to deliver it and submit it. So it's the voices that we get here and the opinions that we get from the Toastmasters is what's going to help get us to the finish line.
But I've learned that from Darren LaCroix, the master himself. You know, you were the first person at the Toastmasters convention that we really talked to. we were in the lobby, and you saw us with cameras and came and found us, and we're like, "What are you guys doing here?" And like 2 hours later, we had an interview with all 6 world champions from Edge.
That were there, yeah.
So start with you, man.
So you excited about tonight, the test screening?
Yeah, I mean, we're thrilled. We worked really hard to get this cut together. It's not a completed film, but we're really excited to show it to people, for sure. No one else has seen it except for us.
My wife hasn't seen it.
Yeah.
Your wife hasn't seen it?
Stop! I get so scared when you put the camera on me.
I mean, we'll get into this, but the irony is, like, we're not Toastmasters, so we're not really good at public speaking and being in front of people and being able to talk like you guys are. Hi, everyone. So this is what it feels like when I have fear of public speaking. Brian and I have been meaning to have someone who's counting our ums tonight. We have a checkbook already made out for that. $2. We're really honored for you guys to be here tonight. We worked really hard on this film. No one has seen this cut. Brian and I have been stuck in an editing room while it's been a beautiful sunny California day outside. We are all pasty and overworked and don't have any sleep right now. But we're really thrilled you guys are here.
Good evening, Toastmasters, and most honored guests. Thank you so much for giving us this opportunity to show you this rough cut. I want to take a moment to explain what a rough cut is. The first part of a rough cut that you should understand is that you won't have any music. We did not bring in a composer yet. We haven't decided who our composer is. Actually, we did. You'll see his name in the credits, but he doesn't start working until we get to a final cut. And the most important thing to tell you and to have in your expectations is that you're not going to see anything tonight. There's 2 reasons for that. The first is that we intend to bring this film or submit this film to the Sundance Film Festival, and so therefore this can't be a world premiere, because otherwise we would be able to get it to Sundance. And the second reason is because we just haven't finished it yet. That you enjoy it. So with no further ado, Speakeasy.
Great job.
I guess we're going to just open the floor if anybody has any questions about what you've seen or any of the characters or anything you want. We're here to answer.
Yeah, and we want to get complete.
Okay, great. Okay, good. Awesome.
Congratulations, you rocked. You rocked.
Thank you so much.
So well spoken.
So much fun. Well, you're the one who says if you're really passionate about something, it just comes out.
I apologize for that at the end.
Charlie, last name Wilson.
That really makes a difference. It's an intense competition. But people don't really understand it. Yeah. Other than
oh, you can't be doing that.
Ha! No, you shoot away.
Well, we make
Drawing such context, I think it's a great movie. But if it's for non-members, if the purpose is to attract them to join, I'm very honest to say.
I'm a filmmaker who's not trying to make a recruiting video for Toastmasters.
Thank you.
That's I've been trying. I want to tell you my true feelings.
Absolutely, absolutely. Thank you.
I'll let her.
I can hire you.
And I'm not trying to make a film to be pro-Toastmasters or anti-Toastmasters. I was trying to capture what we saw. And, you know, to what we saw, it's something that changes people's lives, which is why it's portrayed in the light that it is. But personally feeling and looking at other films, Wordplay is another example, which is about crossword puzzle competition. That competition, besides the idea of speaking, competition is something that is universal. Everybody's got that inside them. So whether it's archery or figure skating or gymnastics or the Rubik's Cube or public speaking, people put the same type of dedication to that. That's part of what we wanted to show with the contest, is that people put everything, their entire soul, into trying to be a world champion. And whether it's speaking or any other, you know, idea that you would do in your life, that's sort of what we're trying to show, and that's what we feel and all the general audience is going to get attracted to.